large wraps there. Frames. This.
I think you're there.
Yep.
Okay. Dave's gonna wrap the bees. He's gonna pull that sugar can. He wants to grab. There you go, pull the sugar can.
All right. Step 1. Good breather spot.
Another beer.
This is completely empty, by the way.
Is it completely full when they put the bees in there?
Yep. All right, so next step is the queen cage. Stuck in there pretty good.
Oh wow, a lot of them are gonna get out though.
Yep.
Yep, that's okay.
Yeah.
Even the bees on the queen cage is totally all right.
Yep.
First thing you want to do though is what?
Look and make sure she's alive, and she is.
Is your queen alive doing laps?
Can you see her moving around in there real good? Yeah. Oh yeah.
The ones that kind of just escape out and play,
They'll all
go to
find their
another
way.
hive, or
No.
they know her now.
Yep, they'll find their way back to this hive.
Okay.
And they
Greg,
put out
do you
a
want to
different smell
show
for
her
each
real quick?
hive, Greg? Greg, they put out a different smell for each hive because these guys are blowing their stuff. in right
Yes,
here.
everybody's a little bit different.
I can smell the
Woo,
lemongrass
she's
smell.
beautiful. Look at that little baby girl.
So I'm going to move this up over here.
She's young. She doesn't look all that much bigger than a regular bee, right? Regular worker bee.
Well, she's slimmed down too. As she gets more food, she'll plump right up.
Yep.
Really?
She's gonna after
Quickly?
she starts laying
In a couple
eggs,
weeks or
her
less?
abdomen's gonna swell big, and then after she's young though. She's just a baby girl.
So is this
Okay,
a
she's got a
drone
lot of growing to
or a
do.
worker?
This is a girl, and she's just on the top, and you can see she's trying to feed that queen in
Oh,
there.
is that what she's doing?
Okay, trying to give her some attention.
Well, good. Maybe she'll look at
She
her.
is a very big.
Okay, yep, she's a young queen, freshly fertilized, ready to go for it. Okay.
Cool.
Right, so as we discussed, this is, I'm unfolding this a little bit here. And I'm going to look in the bottom is the cork, and it's sideways. And there's no queen candy or anything weird in there. It's exactly what I expected to see. I'm going to take this up here, and I'm going to turn this, put a good 90-degree bend in it so it's facing the right way. Right? Then hold that just like this, and take my piece of duct tape that I am glad I have, and just duct tape that right there. Get that there, and I'm gonna just see if I can tear off this extra bit. Perfect. Yep. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. That's a jam on.
Yeah.
Correct.
All right. So this is where there's going to be bees in the air. If that bothers you, you might want to back up. If it doesn't, you're fine where you are.
Well, it's off. I remember my gloves.
Astrid,
What do you want?
I was going to get the piece of fondant and
pull
put it
my
on
thing
here.
Will you pull
Because
my
I don't have a feeder can.
thing over my
I don't have
hand?
any food for him. Where is she? Astrid!
Thank you.
Fondant?
You'll come back in a day or so and let the queen out.
Yeah, exactly. And so the reason I'm putting this fondant on first is because as soon as I do this, there's going to be bees all over, and it's going to be harder to put it on. I'm actually surprised I remembered at the last second to do this. Because I thought that ideally I would be adding liquid food right now, but I didn't have any sugar at the shop to mix them up with. So I'll mix them up, and I'll install a feeder tomorrow. I'm going to just take a piece of this fondant a big enough piece that'll get them through the night.
I could have done that.
Okay. And I'm going to put it like right over where the queen is. There we go.
You are putting it right over the queen?
Yep. Or right next to it, because I'm going to dump some of the bees right on top. I'm going to take my hive tool and just put some cuts in this paper.
Oh, you don't completely unwrap it, huh?
No, because I'm going to pull it out, and it's going to be a big mess if I do that.
I gotcha.
And they'll be able to get through it if they want. I'm going to tear off the extra paper from the edges.
They'll chew right through the paper, huh?
Yeah.
No problem.
No problem. They can chew through you, huh, Greg?
Yep. Every day.
All right.
How's that taste?
So this isn't, I don't normally do this. I
Good.
usually add liquid food. But on a cold day, you're going to want to do that. So she's right, this is right next to the queen here. All right. Now there's going to be bees in here.
You keep promising that, but I don't see nothing.
Oh, man. That's a lot of bees. How many bees are in there?
Tilt it side to side, keep shaking. He's not shaking that hard.
No.
Pretty easy, pretty easy. So you're gonna, not all of them are gonna come out. Some of them are kind of ding dongs. Okay.
And just set it, the opening up next to the hive on the ground, huh?
Yeah.
With it being this cool, are you gonna lose some?
Maybe. The ones that
Okay, so
land
if
in
I'm
the
quick
snow.
right now, where's my inner cover?
Right here to the.
Okay. Because they haven't quite got up to the top yet. So I'm going to try to get this in and done.
They're crawling up the side.
Yep.
They're coming over the top. We have a situation. Take your time.
Yep. So
They're
I
not-
haven't felt
they're not
any
really
pressure.
going anywhere because that queen's not going anywhere.
They're all up and around her. I can see them surrounding her. So I'm spacing the frames ears to ears and in the middle.
Don't you brush or not?
Nah. And then I'm going to kind of slide this over this.
There's no way you can do that without squishing a few.
Yeah.
That is correct.
So I pulled it back and then forward. So if you're worried about every little bee, it's going to be really hard and you're never going to get it closed. But if you give them a little bit of pressure and then release it, then I didn't hear any crunches, which you will hear.
Yep.
Yep.
One nom one? That's that.
Yep. And then this is going to go right here. So they can come out. The feeder can's empty. And like I said,
Now, look at the bees at the front door, just like Dave was saying. They got their butts up in the air and they're fanning off the scent of the hive, calling all the girls in that belong to this hive here. See how they have their butts way up in the air?
And that's supposed to smell like pledge.
yep.
Get down there and get a good sniff. I'm just kidding. You're gonna get stuck.
One in every crowd, huh?
There is.